Nya nya nya. Babue. Zimbabwe. The broken Bunsen burner burns so bright.
Jamie.
Southeast Asian Peninsula.
Hey, Jamie?
Yes?
I think the only line we need from you today is drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Cool. I just gotta finish my warm-ups. Foul, throw in the towel. History.
Switch to Progressive today.
Santa ski slalom in a salmon skin suit.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Here we are at OffshoreInsiders.com going to refute another sports betting myth, in particular how this one applies to baseball. OffshoreInsiders.com, the home for number one sports handicapper in the world, Joe Duffy, OffshoreInsiders.com. Now about these home-away Major League Baseball splits. Squares will tell you, look, if a team is substantially better at home than they are on the road, they'll say, man, I just can't bet on that team on the road, or, I'll bet on them, but I'll only bet on them at home. But does that hold up factually? We're about facts, not agendas, not about assumptions. If a team's away winning percentage is at least 400 points less than their home winning percentage, here's what happened. Betting against that team on the road, where presumably is the smart move because they're so much worse on the road. Well, betting against that team on the road would be minus 39.95 units for minus a 5.2 return on investment, and even worse on the run line, minus 75.93 units on the run line. So you might think, look, this team is awful on the road. Why wouldn't I bet against them? And I'll even lay the run and a half to get a better line. Well, that would have cost you substantial amounts of money. But if you decide to bet on this awful road team when they're playing on the road, you would be plus 11.39 units based on 1 unit per bet, 1.8 return on investment on the money line. That's modest, but still refutes the myth, and an even better plus 51.76 units on the run line for plus 7.9 return on investment. So home road splits are definitely more than nullified by regression to the mean. That team is extremely undervalued on the road. The odds makers are yet again one step ahead of you. Just the facts. Now, should we bet on such team at home? Well, let's look at it. That same team we just talked about. A team that's home winning percentage is at least 400 points higher at home than on the road. Betting on that team at home would be minus 45.13 units on the money line, minus 5.4 ROI. Betting against that team would be a modest, a half decent, plus 13.65 units. And you would lose on the run line betting for or against, but of course you would lose even more money betting on that great home team at home. Conversely, look, betting on bad road teams on the road is not a bad idea whatsoever. Teams with an away winning percentage of less than 200 are plus 36.82 units on the money line, plus 64.64 units on the run line for a very solid 7.7 return on investment. So yes, betting on atrocious road teams when they're on the road is profitable, even more so on the run line, where more times than not you actually be getting the run and a half. Now, the fact, this is just a fact, contrary to popular belief, bet against great home teams playing at home. Forget about any home-road dichotomy, just teams with their great home winning percentage. If you bet on the road team, when the home team has a home winning percentage of at least 750, that is plus 97.7 units, plus 7.3 return on investment. Even better when that home team has some momentum. When that home team is off of a win, they're an even better go against them. Maybe if they're off of a loss, they're going to be more focused, more likely to take out their frustrations on the road team. But no, actually that's not true. Even if you bet on them off of a loss, you just turn a slight profit and a smaller ROI. But they're much better when the superior home team is off of a win, betting against that team, betting against such team when the team we're betting against is playing at home is a very good play, whether or not that home team is off of a win or a loss, but even better when they are off of a win to bet against. So for fact-based, not agenda-based, fact-based winning picks, the place to go is offshoreinsiders.com. Joe Duffy's picks, the all-time winningest handicapper in the history of mankind.
The new year comes with new ways for pros to save at Lowe's. Like when you're ready to tackle your taxes, we'll help you save up to $100 off federal tax preparation when you file through TurboTax. All you have to do is sign up to become a Lowe's Pro Loyalty member by January 25th, and the savings is yours. This exclusive offer is for new Lowe's Pro Loyalty members only, so sign up at lowesforpros.com/proloyalty. Lowe's, the new home for pros. Discount valid on select TurboTax services through October 15th. More terms apply. U.S. only.